Good morning, happy Friday, and welcome back to the NOFO Live podcast, where I, Sunitha, along with my co-host Tracy, we hop on every Friday and talk about everything North Fork. Loving the North Fork summer. I mean, I have been spending a lot of time at the pool. My poor hair is like not sure what is going on, but it is hot, it is beautiful. My plan is to try and be in the water as much as I can, so when it comes to polar bear season, that maybe I sneak into it without feeling too cold. But it's glorious. The weekend is beautiful. Hopefully you're going to go out there and enjoy some things. A couple of things that I'm enjoying. One, Chef 𝗡𝗢𝗙 at the dockside at the Shoals this weekend is creating an Indian food special. And it's called a fish thali. A thali in India basically means a plate, and that's usually how they serve food in India. You know, it's the entree, the rice, the sides, the salad. You can go to a restaurant and pretty much get like a pre-made buffet, if you will. And I'm so thrilled that Cheo is bringing his amazing flavors. I believe he spent some time in India last year. So I, for one, am super excited. I believe that's Saturday night. It's a one night only special, so if you're interested, check that out. I'm also smiling about the fact that my NOFO style bags are currently being carried at the Salting, and I'm so excited to go check that out this weekend. The Salting's having a pop-up residency in the Lumber and Salt Barn by Main and Mill and William Race Gallery. So if you're out and about, go check those out. Like I said, that's kind of making me smile. And of course, I'm super smiling Lauren Lombardi. I mean, I can't even begin to describe how beautifully she puts things together. Good morning, Tracy. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I feel like I'm fangirling today. I am so excited to chat with Lauren. I know we've chatted with her before, but I just love and adore everything she puts together. And I know you being, somebody that really cares about aesthetic and
Yeah.
style, probably have your own fangirl moment with her.
Yeah, and I also came hungry today, so I'm
Oh,
ready to talk food.
I don't know if she can transfer it through the screen. Although I must say, Lauren, I keep trying to accept your request and it's not taking, or I don't know what's going on. So the best thing I can suggest is powering off your phone and powering on again if it doesn't work. Otherwise, I will try to send you an invite and see if that works. Anyway,
You're
yeah,
looking
it says.
very summery today.
Oh, well, I'm gonna get out of this in a little bit because I'm driving. Well, I wanted some color. I just felt
Yeah.
colorful. I'm gonna drive to New Jersey. Oh shoot, I shouldn't have said that because I was trying to surprise my sister, but oh well. It's her birthday today. And I didn't tell her I was coming, but oh well, maybe she won't watch the show. But
Does she tune in regularly?
I don't know actually. I'm not sure, but I'm sure somebody will tell her. So if you're watching, don't tell my sister. I'm gonna go to New Jersey this for the weekend and see them, but I'm coming back because I wanted to stay the whole weekend. But two things: one, I forgot I have a dog, so I need to come back. And two, like I said, when I saw Cheo making this Indian food, I was like, I am definitely coming back for that.
So exciting. And that's at the Shoals?
And that's at the Shoals, and it's a one night thing. I think he's going to do a couple more different specials. I mean, obviously he has his regular menu all the time, but I think over the summer they're coming up with some creative cuisine ideas. I think
Got it.
there's some like Spanish tapas thing happening at some point, and I
That's
think there's
good.
like a Havana night. There's like maybe a paella night. So I'm super thrilled about that. But one more thing I wanted to mention before Lauren joins us is on the weekend, on Sunday, actually, I'm going to a fundraiser for the Butterfly Effect Project. And a couple of my friends in the neighborhood have sort of gathered and are throwing this fundraiser. I do think that the tickets are sold out, but I believe that it's such a great cause. So for anybody that's looking to donate or support these girls, they're in the Riverhead area. I'll add a link so that you can donate directly to the Butterfly Effect Project.
That's great. Yeah, well, I learned about them back in November, and they're doing such wonderful things, really.
Yeah, well, I see Penny logged on, right? And Penny good morning, Penny. We were just talking about the Butterfly Effect fundraiser, and I'm hoping that I can post the link. I know the tickets are sold out. And I know Penny and a couple of her friends are donating all the food and all the effort that it takes to set this up. So 100% of everything, any ticket price is going directly to the organization. So that's great.
That's
Lauren, I see you again, but you can't seem to join. I don't know if you can hear me, but if you can, just either try updating your app or first just try powering off your
restarting
phone
your phone.
entirely and then see if that works.
Yeah.
Um, I mean, I could keep talking about myself. Anything you want to update on your end, Tracy?
First of all, I rarely know what day it is these weeks, so you're lucky I'm here. I'm traveling again. We've got one more really big project for work next week, and then I am planning on Augusting really hard here on the North Fork. So hopefully you'll see me around at a lot of events. I feel like the summer is over. I feel like I missed it.
No, don't say that. Don't say that. Don't say that. I know the days are ticking by, but this is what I think. And I think you said you helped me out at the beginning of the summer when you were like, don't stress. I
Yeah.
think it's been so cold, right? And now it's finally warm. So I feel
Yeah.
like it feels rushed, but it's here. Let's just enjoy it. I'm really grateful that you and I snuck in some pool time this week.
Me
I
too.
had to, at some point, felt like I should turn over. I was looking at you and I'm going, who is this woman? Because you never lounge. Like, that's
Well, and
not.
let me tell you, it's such a difficult thing right now where I am in my life. Like I got home and I lost all the relaxation and I was like, who do I think I am? I can't take 3 hours out of the day and sit by the pool. I have all this stuff to do. And I got all stressed again. And
Well, but hopefully that your body remembers the relaxation from those 3 hours, and it'll help carry you through,
yeah,
whatever's coming.
yeah.
Anyway, Lauren, it says you're unable to join still. She said she's trying to update her app, so let's see what happens. I mean, I don't want to diss Instagram,
Oh,
but I feel like this seems to be happening more. There you are. Good morning.
yay!
How are you?
I guess you really do need to update the app before
I
you do
don't. I
this.
guess I don't know. And it didn't used to happen. It's been happening a little bit more frequently. So maybe I need to like put that in the briefing. First of all, can we just take a minute for your hair? How gorgeous! How gorgeous! Good
Thank
morning. How
you.
are
Well,
you?
and
Good
Lauren,
morning.
I feel like your NoFo Live appearances are like jinxed because the last one you had to take from your car.
Last time, yes, I was redoing my kitchen and it was loud, so I was like, "Oh, let me sit in the car," and that didn't work. And yeah, I'm so
Which I think
sorry.
was it like three, maybe even because we've been doing this 4 years, which is scary. So it might have been quite early on.
It was three, yeah, I think it was 3 years ago.
Yeah, yeah.
Wow,
Wow.
it goes by
Okay,
so
for
fast.
for for like the half a person that may not know who you are, we're gonna let you introduce yourself. But this is how I would describe it, and no disrespect to either. But I would say if Ina Garten and Martha Stewart had to merge into one person in their talents, that would be Laura Lombardi.
Wow.
Thank you. Wow, that's big, but thank you so much. That's great.
Okay,
I
so
do love
tell
it.
us what you do on the North Fork.
So I'm a caterer, and I also have a store on Love Lane, Lombardi's Love Lane Market. It's been last September was 10 years.
Wow. Congratulations.
Thank you. I'm still planning that 10-year anniversary party.
Yeah.
I
Tracy
thought,
can help with that.
Yeah.
yes, yes. I think I need your help with that. Find a date. It's always busy, but maybe in January we can have a little
Well, that'll
party.
be year 11, but okay.
Yeah, we'll see time. But yeah, and so besides the store, it's really, all about catering and producing delicious events and
Well,
doing what I love.
Let's talk a minute about the store before we
Yes.
delve into all your events and the catering. What is available at the store?
So we are primarily a Italian gourmet market. My dad is from Italy, and so it's definitely a nod to those roots. So we make a lot of things in house: pizza, focaccia, paninis, desserts. Yeah, but it's the sandwiches are very popular, especially in the
What
summer.
what came first, Lauren, the store or the off-premise catering?
Um, it was kind of at the same time. I mean, the store was basically I saw the opportunity to be on the North. I knew that I wanted to cater on the North Fork. So that was probably first. And then the store became available, and I just thought it was a good anchor, to be in the community and to start there. And of course, yeah, from there, the relationships grew. And, I know you both know that's the best part of being on the North Fork, the community, and just networking with people that also love what they do and have so much passion. So it just the catering naturally grew once I established the store.
So first of all, what a great location, right? I mean, you can't go wrong. Love, I mean, it's called Love Lane. I mean, how
Yeah.
can you go wrong? And I guess I watched your store for 10 years, and it's kind of been an evolution because I don't know that you had that much prepared food early on, unless I missed it. I would say it's a gourmet food market where
Yeah.
you can walk in there for one thing but leave with like 35 other things you didn't even know you needed, you know?
Yes, yes, yes. No, it's definitely been an evolution, and it takes a village, it takes a team, it takes a lot. And I think, the last few years too, I have such a great team that also love food and love what they do. So you never know. I have one of my managers, Giuliano. He loves to cook, so he's making you never know what he's going to make. Yesterday, he made like a cherry pie, homemade pasta, tiramisu. So I think that brings a whole nother life, to the store. And that's what really I always felt, having a, a food store. It's about the customer service and it's about the experience. Otherwise, you could go anywhere or order online, right? Or we can get everything really at our fingertips nowadays. So I think more than ever, it's about the experience that you have and just the energy of the store. So
Speaking of customer service, Penny's saying that she loves that you have gluten-free items, which, is responding to the needs of the community and making sure that you're answering the community.
yes, yes. Hi, Penny.
And speaking of customer service, I'm lucky enough to have experienced your food at different events and many activities and catered personally. Your staff is incredible. And I think I've said this to you a couple of times, but it bears repeating because just the way they handle everything, from greeting the customer to making sure that you're 1,000% satisfied. I'm exaggerating because 1,000% doesn't exist in satisfaction, but it truly, I think, and it truly is a testament to the people that you've collected around you and the culture that you have in both your events, which can be
Mhm.
very stressful from a working perspective. So
Yes.
talk a little bit about the team and how you sort of manage all of that in the chaos.
Yes. Um, well, like I said, I mean, it definitely helps to have people that also love what they do. I would never want to have someone that is not happy with what they do. So you have to really find the people that are passionate about hospitality, about customer service, and about making other people happy. So, I mean, that does take a certain person, and I'm grateful to have found special people that also love to do that. And it's like, I don't know if you read that book, Unreasonable Hospitality.
Mm-mm.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you should look it up. It's excellent, and it's called Unreasonable Hospitality, and it's basically about the hospitality business and just what it means when you go above and beyond, the impact it has
Yeah.
on one customer, and then how it has that effect to stay with someone forever. It could just be a little thing like knowing someone's allergies and going above and beyond to make sure that you know they're accommodated, and it just goes a long way. So
Well,
I really believe in that culture.
you're totally living, breathing example of that. And like I said, I've seen that. I've personally encountered that more times than I can count. So you're definitely, let's jump into events. What
Okay.
type of events do you do or specialize in? Is there certain kinds you don't do, or you're open?
I'm definitely open. Naturally, obviously the North Fork, people gravitate there to have their special events like weddings. I mean, it's, we're so lucky to have the venues that we have right here in our backyard. And yeah, so weddings, I say weddings is number one because it's just so memorable. And I feel like a lot of my clients, I always tell them, it's so special to be married on the North Fork because also it's like a place you could always go back to,
Yeah.
even if you don't live, a lot of my clients do not live on the North Fork and they choose it because it really means something special to them. And then also, like I said, anniversaries, they could celebrate year after year. So, and it's a destination wedding for a lot of people,
Yeah.
which I think is really special and for everyone. I mean, obviously, the whole industry, the hotels, everything that we have here, really benefits, I think, from the weddings and the events. And yeah, so weddings, I'd say, is the most popular, and I think also that coincides with what I love to do. I love to make it personal. I love that personal touch at your weddings, to be there and to really make it memorable.
Well,
So,
that was one of my other questions, Lauren. How many events are you personally attending? Are you going to all of them, or how do you break it down?
I mean, I've always said, like, I really prefer to just do one big event a weekend so that I can be there. I love to be there. I love to see my clients on their special days, and yeah, I mean, I love what I do. So I always think that, like, if I take on too much, it will kind of lose that charm, and I don't want to lose myself in in the events. I really, like I said, I want to just enjoy this. And so yeah. So
How much of the cooking do you personally do now, or how much is your team doing it?
I really mostly oversee my team. Like, I'm not at the wedding. I'm not really behind the stove. I'm more putting the final touches on things. And also I love to build the menus with my clients. That's another bit, that's like a whole nother aspect of the event. Off-premise catering is a lot of customization. And honestly, that's why I love where we are, because of the farms and all of the artisans, the farms, the flowers, everything that we can source to make our clients' menus as local as it can be. But yeah, I'm basically building the menu and then also just, putting all
Let
those special
let's
touches.
let's talk a little bit about your background, because what I've come to recognize is that there is a signature style to you to some degree, and especially when it comes to your cheese platters and your charcuterie platters, and it is very easy to tell if this is a Lauren Lombardi platter or not. I mean, you just have a way of putting things together that are just beautiful. So what goes through your mind, and how did you get here from, like, taking a piece of brie and making it look like it does on any of your platters?
Um, I mean, I think it just comes with, I've always loved art. I've always been creative in that aspect. Like I said, I did grow up in the hospitality industry, so I've, I've seen it firsthand, all aspects, the kitchen, the final product, all of that. But really, yeah, it's just that, I'd say, appreciating, the simple things, the beautiful, like, I mean, quality is number one. I mean, I think, even though, I do think I have the artistic approach to it, it's nothing without quality. And
Yeah.
that's where, the local ingredients come in, and also just, trying to source the best of the best, whether it's the cheeses or the meats. I think,
Or the flowers.
or the
You
flowers.
incorporate a lot of flowers and herbs into your decor, and
Yes.
it's
Yes.
stunning. The simplicity of it is stunning.
Yes. I definitely always feel like less is more, less is more. Like it's funny because sometimes that with my team, they're like, oh, Lauren loves flowers. And it's like, there's flowers everywhere. I'm like, wait. We got to take a few off. Okay. Less is definitely more sometimes. But like you said, it's definitely the simplicity, but when it's the quality and when it's local, I mean, you can't go wrong. I mean, I'd love to take all the credit, but it really is. It's our farmers. It's all of that put together. But yeah, I consider it like like a palette, like an art. Definitely, it's definitely an art form. Yeah.
Well, the food that you put out is definitely edible art. I mean, I don't know how else to describe it. I want to talk about a new thing you're doing. I just saw, or we were talking about, you have a private event space that
Ooh,
we could potentially. Yeah,
tell us
I want to
about
hear
this.
about.
Tell us about this.
Because there are so few. I mean, I shouldn't say there are so few. There are venues in the North Fork, but they all each have their own, especially for weddings, right? I mean, vineyards can only do so much or whatever. So it's nice to have several different options. So talk a little bit about this new venture.
Yes. Well, I mean, there I'm just blessed to honestly just, again, it comes with the community and just, the experience I have had. I have great clients and one of my clients is a lovely family and they invested in a space, a beautiful space, and Lumber and Salt helped really, of course, everything they touch
Oh my
Yes.
God.
everything they
Yes.
touch is
Yes.
beautiful. So yeah, so and basically, I'm really just someone that they prefer to work with as far as the catering aspect of it. It's not my personal venue, but it's just another. I mean, and this is just one example. I feel like, sorry, let me let my dog in. I don't know
But
if
I
you
love
hear
that
him.
there's an additional space where we can. I guess it sounds like a package deal. You get the space, you get the Lauren food, you get the
Yes,
gorgeous views around that
yes.
space. I mean, it's
Where is this space? Where is it?
So it's in 𝗏𝗏𝗙. It's in 𝗏𝗏𝗙.
Okay.
And the property is part of like Borghese
Okay.
vineyard there. It's back there. And yeah, it's really beautiful. You'll definitely see more of it. It doesn't have an official name yet. Um,
Okay. So it's
but
really new.
yeah, it's really new, and we had a beautiful photo shoot there that we posted the other day, and yeah, there'll be lots more to come,
Mercy. I
and
hope your wheels are working for a NOFO Live event there of some kind. I don't know how many people it can hold. I know nothing other than the fact that Lauren is involved and I'm so in. You know.
it's it's honestly it's a beautiful space, and yes, I can't wait to share more and to cater more there, and yeah, we're just again, it's just another example of just how great the community is and really just how inspiring. I think it's amazing to see how, like I said, it's a lovely family that reimagined the space with Lumber and Salt, and but I just feel like it's just another example of how the North Fork really inspires people to do amazing things.
Well,
Like,
and also it's a collaboration, which is what we love so much about the North Fork.
yes, yes, yes.
And if you don't need a venue space and you're lucky enough to be in the North Fork, have a backyard or just entertaining in your kitchen, you have an amazing catering menu that you can pick up from or deliver and all of these options, right?
Yes, yes, of course. Yes. I have two forms of catering. We have we have the sorry. We have the productions. I have a big dog here. He's sorry.
He wants to be on the show.
um but yeah, so basically there's the productions when we are there, we're cooking on site, there's cook tents and all that fun stuff. And then also there's the market catering when you are at home and perhaps entertaining and would just like a little help. We're happy to help there. And I have a lovely menu for that as well.
And I've noticed that you have more tables now in your store. So it is possible to also grab and eat lunch in that gorgeous setting.
Yes, yes, yes. Yeah, there
And
is.
I can't leave the store without asking about the tiles because half the times I don't notice them because I'm so distracted by the food. But when I look down at those beautiful tiles, where did they come from? Were they
They did.
there? Did you
They
put them?
they came from Italy. They came from Italy. They were there. They were there when I took over the space.
Wow, but
But
they just
they're
work so beautifully in
Yeah.
there.
they're so great, and I love all the shots, customers take of the floor, and I feel like I definitely need to incorporate it more into branding. There's never enough time for everything, right? But
Oh,
I I
yes.
love I love all the marketing and branding part of it all. But yeah,
Which is a lot when you're running two businesses and then you've got to actually like promote your business. All of that is another job.
Well, and a
hmm
life and kids and dogs. I mean,
Yeah.
oh my gosh, yeah, yeah. It takes a village, but yeah,
Well,
yeah,
thankfully, we have such a strong village here on the North Fork. So let's jump into our NOFO Live 5. Lauren,
yes.
I mean, if you were going to take us out for lunch or dinner, I would hope you would cook for us. But if you weren't in the mood, where where would you go
if you weren't in the mood, ooh, a nice one, Tracy.
next?
I know. I'm usually tired, so I like to.
Yeah, go
I'd like
out.
to. I'd like to go out. I know. Recently, I did go to the Old Mill Inn, which I thought again was such a beautifully redone, reimagined space there. With I loved the atmosphere, and so I think I would go there. I had these like fried oyster sliders. They were so
Ooh,
good.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
haven't been, but I've heard very good things about the
I
people
have
that I know that
too.
have gone. It's on my list to
Think
try to make it there.
my mom's going today, so I'll get to see.
Oh,
I'm very excited. Yeah.
Okay, we're
yes.
gonna we're gonna have to find a date to go. Okay,
Yes.
in these gorgeous venues that you're always in, are you catching a sunrise? Are you catching a sunset? Or you're just ready to go home and be in your pajamas at that point?
I do like my sleep, so I'd say definitely not the sunrise. Definitely not the sunrise, but the sunset, I definitely would say Conta Costa. That's where I was married. So
Oh,
Aw,
it's
that's
a
a
special,
beautiful location.
it's a special
yeah,
sunset.
it is. It is.
Yes, yes. Okay, cocktail. Oh my God, I don't even know what the answer to this is going to be because you make such beautiful drinks, especially when you're wedding things and your signature cocktails. So tell me, what do you personally enjoy? Cocktail, mocktail, brewery, or vineyard? And also, I'm going to throw a second question in there. What is your current signature summer drink that you're making for events?
All right, good question. I always tell my clients, I feel like the bar is just as important as the food menu, and mocktails are a
Yes.
really big trend for weddings this year. A whole mocktail menu, a whole mocktail list, which I think is great. Especially in the summer, refreshing. Me personally, I have to say, let's say, I would do a cocktail. I would go see Evan at Bricks and Rye. And I love ginger. So he makes that Barbados Buck, it's called.
Mm.
And it is rum and ginger and
I
it's
don't think
good.
anyone's repeated a drink when they've talked about Evan. Everyone that comes on talks about the
I
signature drink as
agree.
if he makes it for them. You
He
know?
does, that's why he's so amazing because you really feel like he's making it just for you.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then for the weddings, I mean, I love in the summer anything with like watermelon. And I feel like a watermelon margarita, muddled lime, watermelon, mint. I
Mm.
love to garnish with, all the herbs. So mint sprigs, even I guess yeah, I love rum, so maybe like a watermelon mojito. I
I
always
see a rosemary stir in there for you.
yeah, rosemary stir, just all the things, all the things. But
Sounds
no, I
very
love it. Just
refreshing and delicious.
yeah, I love the signature cocktails. But I like to see what my clients like, what's special for them, and but yeah,
Yeah,
Always with the,
sometimes I don't know what I like or what will be beautiful until you tell me,
yeah.
because you also, like, in my mind, I may see it. I think I recently saw it was a wedding video. I think it was lemonade or something simple lemon
Mm,
based. And I was like, I was having a party and I catered food for me. And I was thinking, can I also get lemonade? Like, do I need lemonade? But then I
I
came
would
to
make
my
it for you.
senses. But it wasn't just about the lemonade. It's about
Yes,
how
yes,
you put it in the glasses and how you served it. So I was like, this is not going to work. I'm going to get a picture.
yes.
So
Lavender
we need
from the
you.
lavender farm, but yes, yes. It's just you just have to take it to the next level. You can
Yes.
do it.
I'm
Yes, I
learning. I'll just
can
keep
do
watching and
that.
learning.
You can. I even when I just come over for a pool lunch, it's always on a beautiful tray with a
I'm
beautiful
sure.
I mean,
plate
I
and
try, but
garnish and
it's
yeah.
not the Lauren Lombardi treatment though. I mean,
Well, you're
I'm a,
you're you're taking good notes. Let's put it that way. So,
thank
Lauren,
you.
you talked a lot about farms and how
Mhm.
much they are a part of your business being successful. Can you give
Yes.
us a hint of some of the farms that you like and what you specifically get there?
Mm. Yes. There's so many, right? I do I do collaborate with Deep Roots Farm a lot. I love Michelle. She sends out the text and tells me everything that she can pick this week, and what's she's harvesting. And I love what she does. She does these beautiful edible flower and herb bouquets. So I
Wow.
always get some of those, and she puts like mint and all the beautiful flowers and herbs and just ties them up like they're just perfect. So that's great. And right now it's the squash. I love the little mini little baby zucchinis are delicious. The baby eggplants. I love those fairy tale eggplants.
Are you getting
Um,
those from Deep Roots also, or is that
yeah, that's all Deep Roots. And then I mean I love Sang Lee. I can't resist the Sun Gold tomatoes. I always have to have those.
Well, you
Uh,
just you just made gorgeous platters for the web event that we hosted at the Flower Farm, and I remember you say you got the
yes,
sangli with the in the crudité platter there. What is that? The scallion dip?
yes, oh yes, yeah. You can never go wrong with
Yeah, but I love the collaboration. Like, again, the Women's Entrepreneur Group comes up a lot in our talks because we're all a part of that. But again, such a beautiful collaboration, right? The Flower Farm was the venue. You bought some of the nibbles. I think Drink Chronicle was there for the wine, and then in
Mhm.
your platter you brought Sangli food, the dips, and it's a beautiful way to live our life here.
It really is. It
well,
really
that's
is.
that's a perfect segue into our last question, which is Lauren, why do you love being a part of the North Fork?
The community. I know, right? We keep saying it, but I mean it's not just the community, it's the inspiration that I get, not only just driving down the road and seeing all the farms and the vineyards and the beauty that surrounds us, but I just think just that inspiration from the energy, just the energy that, all of everyone in the community gives. I think it's contagious. It's everything. It's just like a passion that I've never seen anywhere else, you
Yeah,
know?
Yeah,
I
I
agree.
keep saying I'm drinking the North Fork Kool-Aid, but I just
Yeah,
realized that if you
I
were making
know.
the Kool-Aid, it would look much prettier than what, than
I love
what the
you.
Kool-Aid looks like.
You're my number one fan, Sunita.
Oh,
Since
thank you.
day one, I
You're too
remember.
sweet. You're too kind. I am so grateful that you're here. I'm grateful for your talents and that you share it so joyfully. And you're so inviting and welcoming. Thank you for
Thank
all you
you.
do.
Thank
If
you.
you haven't been, check out the Loveland Kitchen. I'm sure they have specials today and all over the weekend to pick up. The focaccia bread is amazing. I mean, there's so many things that are amazing, but thank you for joining everybody. Have a great
Thank you.
weekend. See you next Friday.
Thank
Bye.
you. Bye,
Bye.
girls.